How's it going, you spicy young individuals, and welcome to Union County High School for tonight's Lady Patriots home soccer opener versus the Newcastle Trojans. My name is Travis Lang, and with me is Logan Stern.
Good evening, everybody. Travis, I don't think we're very spicy tonight. It is a rainy night for soccer. We're more of a moist oyster clan here tonight.
And I would definitely agree. The weather conditions might make for some interesting gameplay throughout tonight's event, as Newcastle is more used to turf fields, while Union County has been playing, digging down deep in the mud for, well, ever since the school's been founded. So looking back at last night, Union County played a season opener at Batesville, but they lost 12-0, with 6 goals scored in each half against them. However, there was a bright side. There were only 3 fouls on the Lady Patriots side compared to Batesville's 14 fouls.
Yeah, that team last night was just rough, and the way our coach put it, Brad Abbott, that was just our second scrimmage.
And the Union County Patriots are definitely looking to make this a better game. Looking at the record from last year, the record was 7 wins, 10 losses, and 1 tie. Also, looking back at last year, if you want to compare stats and compare the different games between Newcastle and Union County, last year's game against Newcastle, Patriots lost 2-0.
We've definitely improved a lot since then. This is a whole different team. It's a new game. Anything can happen tonight. We're going to take you now to the Union County starters for tonight. We have number 99 in goal, Sophia Knock. Number 8, Katie Lawson. Number 3, Shirley Hill. Number 9, Aubrey Voles. Number 20, Emily Harmeyer. Number 5, Sarah Daddy. Number 12, Madeline Gable. Number 10, Sophia Tolford. Number 11, Kendall Jones. Number 14, Brooklyn Wilson. And number 6, Abby Fields.
Yes, a very solid roster. After losing only a couple seniors from last year, it's really not a new team.
I mean, we got a couple new freshmen this year, but a lot of these girls have been playing together for years, whether it's been in high school or even in rec league.
Yeah, after I got to announce the past scrimmage with Richmond, it seems like there's a lot of synergy on the team in between the defenders and, of course, the people up front.
I can agree with you. It's just one big family, and they have the ability to communicate very well.
And that will be invaluable as they take on Newcastle Trojans, who are in the Hoosier Heritage Conference versus Union County TEC Conference. So it's a non-conference game tonight.
We'll have to see how it goes.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back after lineups and the national anthem. We'll see you back here in about 5 minutes. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about ready to get this game underway. Logan, any predictions?
I have good faith in our team. I mean, last night was a bad night, but these girls have come back. I think we've got a good chance of winning.
And indeed, looks like they're poised to maybe get a little bit of redemption from a 12-0 loss just last night.
Another point. Union County has always had a history of liking to play in the rain.
And the rain has seemed to lighten up a little bit, but I'm sure there's going to be some heavy rain out there in terms of a bad analogy.
All right, our 40-minute half is beginning.
Sarah Daggy passes to Abby, which is stolen away by a Trojan. Ball's passed back to number 10 of the Trojans.
Newcastle keeps possession.
Brooklyn Wilson comes up, can't get the ball in time. Shirley Hill kicks it back up to Sarah Daggy, and the ball goes over to the Trojan side for the first time this game. However, it is out on the Patriots.
Throw in by the Trojans to Abby Fields.
Trojans still are in possession. Clear the ball a little bit. Aubrey Volts back in the defense. She kicks it back up to a Trojan player. Ball goes over to the right side of the field. And Sarah Daggy is able to push up the field a little bit, loses control of the ball. Number 20, Emily Harmeyer is in position to stop the ball, and stop it she does. She moves it back from its original position. Trojans still possess the ball.
Emily Harmeyer pushing outside. And it is out on Sophia Tolford.
Trojans are really putting up a strong offensive game here.
At the same time, though, our Patriots have kept up their defensive line.
Yes, with Emily Harmeyer and Shirley Hill on either side, they've really been pushing the Trojans back, or at least keeping them at bay. Emily Harmeyer pushes it back up to number 11, Kendall Jones. Ball heads back on the Patriots side. Emily Harmeyer's there once again. And that ball rolls out of bounds.
Newcastle throw in.
A great throw in, but it heads out of bounds. That'll be a goal kick. Sophia Knock, a very strong goalie.
She has had, as a freshman, during the scrimmage, she had numerous saves, and again, numerous saves last night. Any freshman goalie couldn't compete with her. She is a monster in the box.
Yeah, and so far, the Trojans are looking very well. The record last year was 9 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties. And this is their first game, actually, today. So far, the ball has mostly been kept on the Patriots side of the field. But
Patriot throw in.
Abby Fields throwing that one into Sarah Daggy. Ball goes out once again. Abby throws it again to Sarah. And ball is tipped over to Brooklyn Wilson. She's pushed out of the way.
But she keeps up the pressure. Ball goes to Sarah Daggy.
And as that ball is chipped away, Trojans regain possession of the ball. Emily Harmeyer's there. Tries to stop the ball. She's not able to. Ball continues to move up the field.
Pass back from the Trojans.
A missed pass by the Trojans will give the ball right back to the Patriots. An amazing pass by Brooklyn Wilson goes to Kendall Jones. Kendall Jones passes it up to Sarah Daggy. She's lined up. Unfortunately, she is stopped by a Trojan defender. Brooklyn Wilson takes a shot, and it's blocked. Brooklyn Wilson comes away with the ball, and she's lined up. She could take a shot. And with that, the ball is kicked out of bounds. Should say, by Trojan defender. Sarah Daggy throws back in the ball, and it goes right to the Trojan goalie.
You got to remember, though, there is no offsides on a throw-in, so we always try to get in as close to the goal as possible.
And with that, Zora throws it in to Kendall Jones.
Kendall takes it up the right side of the field.
Yeah, that right wing seems to be a problem for both teams. But with a missed goal, a goal kick will be in order. Just as quickly as I said that the Patriots were having to deal with a lot of defensive plays, now Trojans have had to play defensively.
Yeah, our Patriot offense has had them on the run.
And with heavy hitters like Sarah Daggy and Brooklyn Wilson. And Abby Fields looking to shoot. Goal! Abby Fields. Couldn't have lined up a better shot. She's able to push her way through the defense and get that point.
Number 6, Abby Fields.
That goal was scored. That goal was scored, I should say, in the first 11 minutes.
In the first 15 minutes.
First 15 minutes. Close enough, right?
That is actually Abby's first goal of the season.
Congratulations to Abby, then.
She's one of our numerous seniors. It is good to see her scoring like that. Including the rest of our seniors, we have Emily Harmeyer, Katie Lawson, Aubrey Voles, Sarah Daggy, and Victoria Saylor, and Audrey Gregory.
Yes, a almost full team of seniors.
A lot of seniors this year.
And a lot of experience, and that's what's really helping the Patriots out here in this game. Of course, we have the new freshman, Zora, is it Allstatter?
Allstatter.
She's been playing very well, especially in the first scrimmage with Richmond. here at UC.
She has done a tremendous job. She's a little hesitant, but as any freshman would be. And that is a shot by number 14, Brooklyn Wilson.
And it is blocked. So the goalie comes out, getting ready to kick it. Ball goes right to Kendall Jones with a header. Zora just collided with a Trojan player. Ball was then cleared back over to the Trojan side.
You know, if you ask me, that would have been a foul. That girl completely just fell over. Zora didn't even try to play the ball.
Yeah, an interesting call there, or actually an interesting non-call. But either way, Sarah Daggy's fighting for control of the ball. She loses it. Number 21, Trojans, passes it back up to number 14 for the Trojans. Or actually number 10, I should say.
Ooh, deflection by Sophia Tolford.
And the Patriot defender, Shirley Hill, is there to stop that ball from progressing any further.
Good teamwork between Tolford and Allstetter.
Ball is kicked over to the other side of the field. Emily Harmeyer with a header, trying to get the ball away, and she can get it away. Goes right to Sophia Tolford.
And all the way up to Kendall Jones, who is taking it up the corner again.
Kendall Jones now has an opportunity to score, but she gets swarmed by 3 Trojan players and pushed into the corner. They're not calling out the ball just yet. Still in possession and play.
Sarah Daddy kicks it in towards the goal, but it is kicked out of bounds. Patriot throw by Sarah Daddy.
We'll see who she looks for here in this throw. And it looks like she was aiming for Brooklyn Wilson. But that ball was deflected out of bounds.
Which ends up being a corner kick by Zora Allstetter.
Looks like right now the Patriots could be getting ready to score another point.
As you can see, senior defender Katie Lawson heading up. It is saved on the corner kick.
A very close goal. Right now the Newcastle Trojan goalie has had quite a night for herself already.
Yeah, there have been numerous shots by the Patriots, but she's deflected most of them.
That's all you can ask for a goalie. But as we talk about that, Trojans bring the ball back onto the Patriots side. Emily Harmeyer has to clear it. Pushes it back over to Abby.
Did Zora start?
I am not sure about that.
Covered the mic for a reason. No. Oh.
Ball heads back over to the Patriots side. And it looks like the Patriots are having trouble stopping. Number 11 for the Trojans comes up the right side, but Sophia Knock is there to stop the ball. Ball rolls over to Abby Fields.
Kendall Jones.
I'll get it right eventually. Sarah Daggy with the ball now, moving up towards the Trojan goal.
She steps back. Oh. Kendall Jones fights for the ball.
It was a heavy collision between her and a Trojan defender.
We know Kendall is notorious for that. There was actually an injury last year where she broke a girl's leg.
Wait, she broke a girl's leg?
She did right after. This was the first game she had back after she had been to the hospital at Twin Valley South.
Dang.
Kendall had quite a year last year.
Well, when they tell you to break a leg,
They never specified whose.
exactly, you don't break a leg. Don't literally break a leg. Here we go in with a Trojan throw-in. Goes into number 10.
Sophia Tolford attached.
And Sarah Daggy's there to stop the ball.
Ball is sent up to Kendall Jones, but it is knocked out of bounds.
Number 7 for the Trojans will be throwing in the ball. Here it comes.
Oh, huge throw.
Knocked out by Sarah Daggy.
Again, another throw.
Still Trojan ball.
Another huge throw. But there's Sarah Daddy with the header.
Surely Hill is there to stop that progression. Goal is almost attempted. Crossover.
Goal
But-
kick by Sophia Knock. Oh no. Missed call. There's a corner kick by Newcastle. One thing the girls have practiced at their practices in the past have been both scoring and stopping corner kicks. So let's see how they do.
Right now they look very well set up. Have their defenders exactly where they want them to be.
Ball is shot. Oh,
Foul on the play, or not a play, but
foul in the goal box.
there we go.
We know what that means.
I had my football mentality on. Wrong sport. Sophia Knock will be kicking this ball away.
Look at that cannon leg. But right to a Newcastle player.
Doesn't seem to really matter, though, because Emily Harmeyer is playing extremely tight defense, keeping that ball away.
Of the 4 of our defenders, 3 of them tonight are seniors. They've all had years of experience to do this. They've gotten it down to a science.
Number 7 for the Trojans will be throwing in the ball. And it soars back over to the Patriots side, but Sarah Daggy is there to stop that ball.
I believe, if I can say so correctly, Sarah Daddy has had more possession than the entire Newcastle team.
Yeah, that could be it. She's had a lot of touches on the ball.
Through ball sent to Kendall Jones.
Brooklyn Wilson might be in position for this.
Oh, deflected out. Corner kick for Union County, which is going to be taken by number 15, Zora Allsetter.
The unfortunate thing about some of these Union County runs is that they haven't been able to capitalize on that aggressive play.
Or no. Actually, the corner kick is being taken by number 6, Abby Fields. It's in. Headed out by a Newcastle defender. A second corner kick is in order.
And it looks like with how they're set up now in the Patriots offense,
Ball is sent in. Deflected out again by a shot by Sophia Tolford.
it'll be another corner kick. And with that, Abby's looking to cross it again. And that ball will go out of bounds.
Goal kick for Newcastle.
Re-entering the game from Newcastle, number 8, Tristan Barr.
There's another sub in for the Trojans.
Union County has still not had a sub in yet this game. Almost halfway through the half. The starters are still out there.
Brooklyn Wilson is almost in position to make a goal.
But it is sent out by the Newcastle defensive line. Entering the game for Union County, number 4, Carly Kaufman.
Seems to be a completely different game than last year. As we said, the Patriots lost to Newcastle 2-0.
Well, as you said, the Newcastle, their field is brand new turf. It's only a year or two old. And last year was actually our first game with Newcastle. That was a shot by number 5, Sarah Daddy.
And it almost went in, barely tipped away by the goalie.
Entering the game for Union County, number 4, Carly Kaufman.
Number 4, Carly Kaufman comes in for the Patriots, subbing out Sarah Daggy.
With all the running Sarah's been doing, she needs some water. Corner kick by Zora Allstatter. Oh, it is sent through the goalie's hands
The header-
with a shot by
Header was almost in by Abby.
with Katie on the back door, almost a shot.
There are two Trojans that have broken away now with the ball. Trying to make an attempt on the goal, but Shirley Hill is there to stop that play from ever happening.
Although one of the shorter players on the fields, Shirley is probably one of the meanest.
Foul on the field.
Union
Calling that on the Trojans.
County gets the ball. Zora kicking. It is sent up to Sophia Tolford.
Put a little too much sauce on that kick. Rolls out of bounds.
In the words of the boys' assistant coach, Dave Reeder, too much mustard.
Oh, that's a heinous crime.
Law and Order, SVU.
Yeah, we need to play that noise.
Dun dun.
And we'll edit that in. Anyway, ball's moving up. Right side of the Patriots. Goes out of bounds. Emily Harmeyer will be throwing it in to Katie Lawson. Number 21 of the Trojans, taking it into the goal box. Shot. Blocked by
Save.
Sophia Knott.
As we said, Sophia Knott is a monster goalie.
Yeah, it was a great save by her. She almost let the ball slip away from her, but she was able to fall back on it.
You got to think, though, all this grass is wet from the rain.
Yeah, that ball has to be slippery.
Usually when our weather conditions are like this, it's hard for the goalies to get a hold of it, and it's less accurate to kick and throw the ball because it slips everywhere. Newcastle has the ball.
Sophia Tolford with some great defense trying to get the ball away. She passes it to Abby Fields. Abby Fields loses it. Ball is passed up. Goes to Zora, to Aubrey Voles. She's looking to kick it away. She kicks it right to a Trojan player. Pass back up to Aubrey. She's looking to clear it away. And she will kick it out of bounds. Number 33 for the Trojans, about to throw the ball in.
Entering the game for Newcastle, number 5, Alexa Knapp.
Here comes the ball. Ball goes right to Zora. Trojans still possess the ball, however.
Ball is sent to the corner where Sophia Knott will kick it out of bounds.
It was a very dangerous position to be in, as it was only Sophia.
Throw in by Newcastle.
Trojans looking to get something started here. Can't seem to find any open lanes.
No, you're right, Travis. The Patriots have the defensive line locked down.
And with Carly Kaufman bringing this ball back, getting ready to pass it to Brooklyn Wilson.
Oh, great pass.
Ball will finally head back over to the Trojans' side. Ball is passed up to Kendall Jones. Kendall Jones is all by herself.
Oh, pass back to Brooklyn Wilson.
Trojans are playing very aggressively here on defense.
Brooklyn Wilson is overtaken by two Newcastle defenders. She has lost the ball, but Sophia Tolford has gotten it back to her. Offsides on number 14, Brooklyn Wilson.
Yeah, I believe that is the first offsides call of the game.
You would be right.
Patriots had no offsides calls yesterday versus Batesville. So this is some new territory for them.
Speaking of yesterday, this is a redemption game. We have an offsides on Newcastle. This game is all about redemption, Travis. The girls are out for blood. After last night's defeat, they want revenge, even if it's not the same team.
And it's really showing as the team is starting to play a lot more cohesively.
Their aggression has spiked as well.
And they seem to be able to outdo the Trojan aggression, which is really helping them, especially in the offensive game.
Huge kick by Aubrey Voles up to Kendall Jones, who is fighting with two defenders for the ball. With some help from Zora, it is sent out of bounds.
Trojan ball. Trojans throw it back in. Ball is along the right wing. Emily Harmeyer is there to stop it. Abby Fields takes it away. And she will take it up to midfield. She's looking to pass it. A missed pass goes to a Trojan defender. But Sophia Tolford's able to take that away. Zora Allstetter on the right side to Kendall Jones. Kendall Jones is fighting.
Oh,
Ball is sent almost out of bounds, stopped by number 11 of the Trojans. Carly Kaufman's fighting for possession.
sent back up to number 33 for the Trojans.
And that ball is cleared. Katie Lawson is there to receive it. Kicks it back up field. Sophia Tolford fights for the ball. And she will kick it out of bounds.
It's funny seeing how much improvement the team has had in one night. Sophia Tolford actually had some issues last night with her asthma, but coming back tonight, she has done a tremendous job with attacking.
So as the manager for both the girls and boys team, for the girls at least, what is the one major improvement that you've seen throughout this game so far?
Communication is my big thing, and personally, that is the biggest thing. Shot by Brooklyn Wilson.
That goal was saved.
Each section of the girls' team, the offense and the defense, as well as the midfield, they have to be able to work together cohesively. Last night, I didn't see much of that. There was no talking, no communication on the field, but tonight, you can see how their communication has improved tremendously and is showing in. They already have one goal and numerous shots where Newcastle only has one. Ball was sent up to the goal.
And Newcastle's really struggling to keep the Patriots' offense from bombarding the goal.
Oh, Shirley Hill blocks it off, but it is sent through by Trojan number 33.
Katie Lawson is there to kick the ball back up. Bounces off of number 23 of the Trojans.
Sent out of bounds by Katie Lawson.
Trojans will stay in possession. Number 21 throwing it in. Ball rolls back out of bounds, but this time it's off of a Trojan player.
Shirley Hill with the throw. Sent up to number 4, Carly Kaufman.
Carly Kaufman's looking for a break in the defense. Unable to find it as the ball's cleared back. Shirley Hill passes it up to Abby Fields.
Oh, it is sent out by Abby.
Trojans can't find a rhythm just yet, as Shirley Hill has been able to stop almost all of their attempts to move across the field.
A substitution for the Patriots is number 1, Kendall Katzler.
And she is a...
She is a sophomore this year, Travis.
Was she on the team last year?
Yes, she was. She's improved tremendously in between seasons. Much better ball control, much better gameplay.
And it is definitely paying off. Patriots, as you said, have only allowed one shot on goal.
Ball is sent halfway up the field by Aubrey Voles. Handball on number 14, Brooklyn Wilson.
That was an unfortunate break, as her hands were in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Again, another SVU reference.
Yep, and we're going to edit that in there.
There have been 2 fouls. One has been a handball. The other has been an offsides, both of which have been on number 14, Brooklyn Wilson.
Yeah, the coach might be yelling at her at halftime. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, Zora Allstatter lets the ball roll out of bounds. Possession Trojans.
There's the throw in. Sent directly to Zora, but is knocked out. Again, another Trojan throw in.
Sarah Daggy is there to receive the ball. Passes it up to Zora.
And it is kicked out of bounds, which calls for another Trojan throw in.
Seems like the Patriots are really struggling to keep the ball in bounds after these throw-ins. And that is what has been costing them possession.
Ball is sent up completely through the Patriot defense. But Shirley Hill is able to get back there and kick it back up to Carly Kaufman.
Abby Fields is there to block that kick. But the pass still goes forward. Number 21, the Trojans, looking to pass it up to number 23. Number 23 is looking to pass it to number 5. Number 5 passes it up. Trojans might get a shot on goal.
Goal, Newcastle.
That would be a goal by number 19 of the Trojans. Lauren Ayers.
And re-entering the game for Newcastle, number 11, Grace Smith. Re-entering the game for
And an unfortunate series of events there.
However, Travis, still early in the game. It's tied. It's a brand new game.
Exactly.
With 13 minutes left in the half, there can be a lot done.
As a Patriot, I would be looking at how they picked apart that defense.
I believe what happened was the Patriot defense got a little bunched up. They had too many on one side. While they were all over there fighting, the ball was sent over to the opposite side where nobody was able to defend.
And just like that, this game is tied 1-1.
Newcastle keeps possession.
13 minutes remain in the first half. And with that, Patriots are trying to get the ball away from their side. Brooklyn Wilson takes the ball away and takes it onto the Trojan half of the field. She looks to pass. Passes it to Sarah Daggy. Sarah Daggy passes it up to Carly Kaufman. Ball is cleared away. Aubrey Voles there is able to kick the ball back.
Ball is passed back by Newcastle and then sent forward to number 19, our previous goal scorer. Ball is sent out by Newcastle. Or no, sent out by Patriots. I'm sorry.
Number 1, Kendall Katzler, is there to stop the ball from moving any further.
Sarah Daggy acts like a wall.
Kendall in the front lines trying to get the ball away from the Patriots half of the field. Not able to do it. Number 11 of the Trojans passing it to number 21, to 5. Sarah Daggy's there. Passes still remains in Trojan possession.
But there's Emily Harmeyer with the block, and it is sent out of bounds.
Emily being a crucial defender for the Patriots as she has stopped countless attempts to move forward.
Thrown in by Newcastle. It is sent back to one of their defensive mids. Sent back to the defensive line, but then shot forward to number 11.
And Shirley Hill is there. She's looking to maybe clear it away. That ball will roll out of bounds.
Re-entering the game for Union County is number 10, Sophia Tolford.
She will replace Brooklyn Wilson.
That is interesting. Sophia's usually not in for that position. She is usually a midfielder. It'll be interesting to see how she plays that position.
Because this isn't a new formation by Union County, is it?
Not that I know of. This is the one we use, but with both teams having smaller rosters this year, we've had to make a few modifications. Last year we had anywhere from 8 to 10 subs. This year we only have a couple. The girls have been forced to learn new positions. Ball is shot in from the corner by Kendall Jones.
However, that goal is saved. Trojans will now be kicking it back over. Number 11 of the Trojans is there to receive the goalie's kick, but Carly Kaufman fights for it. They get tripped up. Ball remains in Trojan feet.
Feet?
Yeah, I was going to say Trojan hands, but that's illegal.
Possession.
That's a no-no in soccer.
Unless you're a goalie. Or you're throwing it in.
Yeah, other than that. Zora almost breaks away.
But but has a foul called on her. Or no. Zora is fouled, giving Zora the kick.
We'll see if she can capitalize on this.
Oh, shoots it forward. Oh, shot over by Kendall Jones.
Kendall was in the right position. yet she kicks it a little bit too high.
The field goal was good, Travis.
That's a 3-point play right there.
Goal kick for Newcastle.
Trojans have been very good on their goal kicks. Here comes the ball.
Oh, but Kendall Jones blocks it. Sent back
A very nice clear by the Trojans. Kendall Katzler's there.
with a send up. She stays on defense.
Trojans still come away with the ball. Now they are on the Patriots' side of the field. Emily Harmeyer misses.
It is sent out by Newcastle.
Kendall Katzler. Actually, Sarah Daggy will be throwing it in.
Re-entering for Union County, Brooklyn Wilson.
And that ball goes to Brooklyn Wilson, but it rolls a little bit too far. Ball still in Patriot possession, however.
Another Sarah Daddy throw in all the way up to Brooklyn Wilson. But is kicked out by the Newcastle defense.
Newcastle is trying to find a way to get their main passers in position. Couple miss defenders, but the Patriots are able to still keep possession of the ball.
Two big kicks by Emily Harmeyer has resulted in Sarah Daddy getting the ball.
And just like that, she passes it up to Kendall Jones. She misses. Ball goes back to the Trojans.
But with a send up by Kendall Katzler.
Sophia Tolford is there to receive the ball. Goes back to Carly Kaufman. Sophia Tolford is now in position. Maybe she might be able to take a goal. Sophia knocked over. They're not going to call anything.
I think that is our biggest issue with games, are the refs. Ball is kicked up to the goalie.
You can see Sophia Tolford shaking her head there. She was looking for a call.
That's one thing you have to realize with the refs. Depending on who you have, they will or will not call. Sometimes they're in your favor, sometimes they're not.
And it seems like with this game, especially, it seems like the refs have allowed everyone to be a little bit more aggressive on their play styles.
Re-entering the game for Union County is Abby Fields.
And she is a very valuable player on the front line.
Looks like Abby is taking Sophia's position, and Sophia is pushing back to midfield.
Brooklyn Wilson's looking for an angle open. Cannot find one. Kendall Katzler passes it back up.
Oh,
Kendall Jones comes away with the ball. Ball is crossed across the field, but no Patriot is there to receive it. Trojans now have possession. Shirley Hill there's to stop that from going any further. And ball rolls out of bounds.
that would be a Newcastle throw-in.
Right now, with 6 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock, Patriots are getting a little bit nervous as they haven't been able to score anything since their first goal.
Entering the game for Union County is number 23, Ellie Voles.
Now, we seem to have a lot of family duos in the sports teams for Union County this year. Looking at the volleyball team, we have Lindsay Lang and Casey Lang.
Huh, I wonder who they're related to,
Yeah,
Travis.
I wonder. And, of course, in soccer, we have Ellie and Aubrey Voles.
Unfortunately, this will be the last year as Aubrey will graduate while Ellie still has 2 years of school left.
So the Voles name will still live on in the soccer team.
And there is still at least one more sister of the Voles family who will hopefully eventually come into the Union County soccer team. Ball is sent up to Kendall Jones, but Newcastle keeps possession.
Trojans looking for a spot to break through. Emily Harmeyer is there once again to stop that ball.
Brooklyn Wilson races back to catch the ball.
Almost lost it. Sarah Daggy clears it up.
Kendall Jones has the ball.
Crosses over to the Trojan side of the field. Brooklyn Wilson cannot get it. Trojan ball.
That sounded so harsh.
I know.
Brooklyn Wilson cannot get it.
Uh-oh. Trojan player down.
Aubrey Voles with the great defense. And again, Aubrey Voles. And again.
Was that Aubrey Voles?
Yes, it was.
There we go. Trojan player looking to try to break through the Patriot defense. Another Trojan player on the ground.
Pushed down by Shirley Hill.
Once again, these aggressive play styles are really being catered to.
This is different than you see. A lot of the time, the girls' games aren't as aggressive, but this one has been very aggressive.
And of course, you could actually see a live broadcast of this. It would be very enjoyable. Because usually, a lot of times, especially with soccer, a lot of people are nervous about getting really aggressive just because of those calls.
Ball is crossed in to the Patriot box. Shot, but saved by Sophia Knock. That is her second save of the game.
Great save by her, as that shot was directly on goal. Ellie Voles comes up.
With a kick.
Abby cannot get there in time. The ball is sent deep into Patriot territory, but Katie Lawson just clears it back up. Trojans gain possession of the ball again. Sarah Daggy's there. Fights for possession. Ball's passed forward. Sarah Daggy comes away with the ball. Goes right to number 12, Trojan. Passes up to number 23.
Back to 18 on the right.
Emily Harmeyer's there to let the ball go out of bounds. And she would get to throw it in.
She throws it in to Sarah Daggy. Goes out again on Newcastle. Out on the Patriots.
Yeah, no one was there to touch the ball that time, and the ball just rolled out of bounds.
You'll have that sometimes. However, though, I mean, you could start a throw in at one corner and end at the other if it keeps getting kicked out.
And that's exactly what the Patriots are hoping for, because the ball has been nothing on the Patriots side. Here might come a shot on goal.
Saved by Sophia Knock.
Sophia having to play very much out of the goal to stop some of these balls.
Looked like Shirley Hill was shoved in the back a little bit there. That could be a questionable call. Abby Fields taking the ball up to the corner, but it is out of bounds. I honestly don't blame the girls for being out of bounds on this field. If you notice on the Union County field, it is in a hill. There's a peak in the center of it, and the sides are down lower, so gravity is the true villain of balls going out.
And the grass is also very long, too.
We had to talk about that before the game. It makes it very difficult. The ball moves much slower, and it is a lot harder to run when the grass is longer.
Because you can see the shoes of all of the players sinking in as they take steps.
However, it does play a advantage for Union County as Newcastle is used to playing on turf in which the ball simply glides over everything. On this field, it runs a lot slower, tends to take more unpredictable turns.
And a lot more power, too. And as we've seen, there doesn't seem to be much of a problem of power between these two teams, as they seem to have very strong kicking legs.
I agree with you, Travis. Aubrey Voles sends it out of bounds.
Speaking of strong kicking legs, Trojans still have the ball on the Patriots side.
There is 1 minute left in this half.
Ellie and Aubrey are tag teaming. Unable to stop that ball. Katie Lawson, only defender in between the ball and goal.
Ellie Voles comes in to defend with Katie Lawson.
Kendall Katzler's there.
Sent up to Sarah Daggy.
We're waiting on the call here.
Foul on number 1, Kendall Katzler.
Very unlucky for the Patriots, as number 10 of the Trojans is setting up to kick.
20 seconds left.
If they want to score, now is their time.
Save Sophia Knock.
That was a crucial save. Without that save, Patriots would be down going into half.
And that is the half for this game. We will talk to you guys in 10 minutes.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of play in the girls varsity soccer matchup between the Trojans and the Patriots. Score stands 1-1.
It's a whole new game, Travis, as long as a whole new half.
And Trojans will be starting off this half. It's been really surprising that it hasn't rained since the beginning of the game.
You better knock on some wood there, Travis.
We're good. Game has not started just yet. And there's the whistle. Kendall Jones is playing really aggressive here, trying to get the ball. Unable to come away with it. Sarah Daggy is there. Kendall Jones passes it.
To Brooklyn Wilson.
And Trojans regain possession of it. Number 14 looking to send it deep.
Newcastle has possession.
And Abby Fields almost comes away with the ball. It's now possession Patriots. Sarah Daggy will be throwing in the ball.
It is sent up to Abby Fields. She stays on it.
And Patriots still gain the ball, but been a lot of back and forth fighting in the corner. Trojans now bring the ball back up to midfield.
Zora fighting for the ball right now.
Trojans still pushing up the field. Shirley Hill misses that block attempt. Katie Lawson trying to move into position. Aubrey Voles still fighting for it.
Crossover to the goal. Oh, Newcastle loses their opportunity but when Emily Harmeyer comes and gets it.
No, Trojans still have the ball. Trying to cross it forward to the middle of the field. And Sophia Tolford will come away with the ball and move it back up to almost the Patriots side of the field. And Sophia's tripped.
Foul on Newcastle. I bet she's happy with that call after last half's.
Yep, she finally got the call she wanted.
It isn't the call that she needed, but it was the call that she deserved.
That's all you need.
Christopher Nolan.
What a great man.
Great man.
Transitioning back to the game, however, Trojans moving, encroaching in on the Patriots' goal line. Aubrey Voles misses his attempt.
It is sent in under Sophia Knox's feet.
She's unable to stop it.
Moving the score to 2-1.
Unfortunately, there was only one Patriot defender back there that could have really done anything, and Aubrey Voles was not able to stop it.
It's still early, though, with only 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the game. Lot can happen, Travis.
Plenty of time to come back. The Patriots are already looking better than they looked last year, so that should give them at least enough inspiration.
Abby Fields with the ball. But Newcastle takes possession.
Trojans moving up the left side of the field.
Sophia Tolford misses the ball, but sends it back to Emily. It is glanced off her foot and sent out of bounds.
I think maybe one of the main reasons for that goal against the Patriots was that Emily Harmeyer was not in position. When she has been in position this game, she's been able to easily stop any progression of the ball towards the goal. She's been an outstanding defender.
One mistake. That's all it takes, but there's a lot of redemption that can be had.
As the Patriots have now brought the ball over to the Trojan side, and Zora Allstatter playing very offensively. The Patriots still have the ball, throws it in to Kendall Jones.
Kendall sends it in. Sophia Tolford misses the ball. It is sent out again by Newcastle. The exact same place where it was sent out before.
Zora passes it back to Kendall. Kendall cannot do anything with the ball, however, and Trojans regain possession. Ball's pushed up. I'm not sure what number 5 of the Trojans was thinking there, as she kicked it straight to Katie, and Katie kicked it straight out.
Throw in for Newcastle. But Emily gets the ball and sends it up to Sophia Tolford, to Zora, which is glanced off by a Newcastle player. Entering the game for Union County, number 7, Audrey Gregory. This is Audrey's first real game of the season after last night not having enough practices to be able to play.
It's always a great feeling when you don't have enough practices and then you finally get to play. Coming back.
There were numerous boys last night who were not able to play. They were not very happy.
And of course, looking at tonight's game as well, some of those boys won't even get to play the game against the Trojans.
One thing I think that was our downfall last night, both teams had numerous people not being able to play because of not having enough mandatory practices in the month of August.
And that's what's hurting the Patriots.
Yeah, not having enough subs. The people get tired. I know last night we only had, because we also had injuries, we had 2 injuries on the field last night. Dylan Dunaway and Brandon Olson and Michael Stroth. For the boys, they were all injured, so any number of subs could help.
The girls team, however, has looked very healthy this season.
I think as of now, they are all eligible to play.
And that's exactly what you want on a team.
Our sophomore year, both the guys and the girls had giant teams. The guys actually had to buy brand new jerseys just to have enough for the team.
That's a huge team. Usually you see with a lot of sports teams these days, smaller, maybe attendance is not the right word, but a smaller team in general.
Well,
with players.
And with our soccer program, there is no varsity and junior varsity. We simply have one program. And that definitely gets our numbers up.
Especially because you don't have to cut anyone. You don't have to move anyone from one team to another. Everybody is on the same team when it comes to game time. But now it looks like Kendall Jones is on the Trojans' side of the field. She was looking to maybe get a shot off, but that ball rolls out of bounds. Sarah Daggy throws in the ball.
Throws it into Brooklyn Wilson in the corner.
She was caught in between 2 Trojan defenders, and Aubrey Voles needing to kick it back forward.
Aubrey misses it, but it is saved by Shirley Hill. Back up to Zora.
Zora pushes through 2 defenders now. She's moving up the field. Throws off another defender. And almost another defender. But the ball's taken away from her.
Oh, but it's kicked out, giving Union County the throw-in.
Sophia Tolford to Kendall Jones.
Kendall kicks it up. It is out on Union County, giving the Trojans a goal kick.
Yeah, the Trojan goalie hasn't had very many shots on goal at the start of this second half.
Goal kick taken by one of the defenders. A shot up, but Sarah Daggy.
Sarah Daggy might be able to take a shot here.
Oh, back up to Kendall Jones, but it is glanced off. Newcastle has possession, but it is
Out on the Patriots.
questionable call, Travis.
From my point of view, I mean, not to be biased or anything, but I think that may have glanced off a Trojan player.
Sound like Anakin Skywalker, Travis. From my point of view.
Well, I'm trying to destroy the Sith and not join them. I promise you that.
Liar. I have the high ground.
You know, I always hate sand. It's irritating.
Are you an angel?
Gets every. Oh man, really? If you guys have not seen any of the Star Wars movies, especially
The prequels.
well, maybe it's a good thing you haven't seen them if you have not seen them. But Star Wars is one of those films I'd say a must-watch.
At least at some point in your life. Ball is shot up, but is taken by the goalie of the Trojans.
Ball cleared all the way back up. Sarah Daggy almost able to pull that away. Trojans are able to now kick it back over to the Patriots side. And there is a Trojan player there. Ball still in Trojan hands or feet.
Possession, Travis. This isn't football.
That's a ball, though.
It is true football, but not American football.
I'm not calling it football, though. Until we start getting international viewers, this is soccer.
Hitting ring.
Ooh.
I will take that bet. We have a international. We have Gabriel Monteiro.
Ah, yes, the new exchange student.
He is actually playing on the boys team this year. Although he doesn't have enough practices, he will by the end of season. Looking forward to see how he does for the team.
Yeah, I've gotten to talk with him. He's been able to go to my church because he is staying with the Tolfords. Sophia Tolford is, of course, on the Patriots team, and he's a very nice guy.
Is very nice guy.
And he speaks very, very good English as well.
He does. I've had a conversation with him, and I was amazed he speaks it better than some of the hit kids in our school.
Meanwhile, we're in AP Spanish, and we can't. I mean, I know Brazil. If you're from Brazil, that's Portuguese, but
Yes, Mr. Goer, they don't speak Spanish.
Yes, but we're in AP Spanish, and we barely even know what we're talking about in that sense. So for him to learn English almost perfectly, I envy that. I envy that.
Oh, we have a corner kick. Aubrey Voles is coming up. Maybe she can get a goal.
Yeah, the Patriots desperately need one as they are down still by 1.
Zora Alstetter is kicking this corner kick. It's up. Oh,
Ooh, and Aubrey is in position. She's not able to capitalize. Oh, Trojans break away. Only 3 defenders in between them and the goal. Now 2 defenders. Emily Harmeyer able to keep away the defenders.
and it is sent up by Shirley Hill, but is out, giving Newcastle the throw.
Very lucky break for the Patriots.
Audrey Gregory playing some good defense.
She was pushed down, but no call on the play or on the field.
A missed shot by Newcastle, giving Union County the goal kick.
Sophia Knock getting ready to pull out the cannon of a leg. Ball soars over. Trojans take away possession.
Aubrey to Shirley, back to Aubrey.
Aubrey's just trying to find a way to get it out. Ball still goes over to a Trojan player. Crossed over to the goal box. However, Sophia Knock comes away with the ball.
She throws it up to Abby Fields.
And now Abby has some space to maneuver here.
Oh,
Uh-oh, a collision between Abby and number 19 of the Trojans may have elicited a foul.
foul on Abby Fields.
So how many fouls is that on the Patriots this game?
Including offsides, that is 4. 2 by Brooklyn Wilson, 1 by Kendall Katzler, and 1 by Abby Fields.
So they already have more fouls than last night's game.
But as we said, there's a lot more aggression in this game.
And a lot of calls that maybe have not been called as well.
That is true. Sophia Tolford's call first half could have possibly pushed that up farther.
But here comes Abby Fields up the right side to Zora. Zora passes it back up. Brooklyn Wilson not able to come away with it.
It is sent back to the Patriots' defensive line where Newcastle has possession. It is kicked
Oh,
up.
some fancy footwork and
Oh, it is out,
bounces off the top post of the goal.
making it a goal kick.
Yeah, if that ball had been any lower, that would have been a tough position for Sophia. Here comes the ball.
One perk of having Sophia as our goalie is the fact that she is taller than most girls on the team.
And that certainly helps, especially as a goalie. Also, she is a multi-sport athlete as well,
Yeah,
playing both girls basketball.
and softball.
And she also, I believe she does shot put and discus.
Quite a busy year for her, as this is her freshman year, and she will be doing all of those.
Yeah. So you played soccer freshman year, correct?
Yes, I did.
So you already know what it's like to play soccer as a freshman.
Yeah, not fun. I'm joking. It was definitely a lot different than what we did in rec league, as with all high school sports.
Yeah, as a football player myself, before we finally took on this broadcasting, it's very daunting as a freshman to go up with a high school team and to really try to find your place on a sports team.
Well, and I had played in rec league with all of the other upperclassmen on the team. Seeing how well they were, saved by Sophia Knock.
What a great save.
25 minutes left in the half. Abby Field sends it up to Kendall Jones.
Kendall Jones trying to get in a position to maybe take a shot.
She crosses it over, but not enough mustard on it. It is sent out by the Trojan defense.
Dude, you can never have too much mustard.
Entering the game for Union County is number 1, Kendall Katzler and Sophia Tolford. Looks like Kendall was giving Katie a bit of a break after that, after the numerous attempts at a goal.
Yeah, the defenders definitely need a break because the ball has been, for the most part, in this second half on the Patriots side. Patriots have had trouble getting an offensive push going.
There's a nutmeg on the field.
And
Shot by Brooklyn Wilson.
just as I say that, that is goal. Union County, Brooklyn Wilson.
Brooklyn Wilson.
Number 14,
Put it in the
Brooklyn Wilson.
She put it in the back right corner. And that will do it. Score is tied 2-2 with 24 minutes left in the game.
For those of you who do not know the traditions of the Lady Patriots, in the great words of Dave Soper, give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Woo! There we go, ladies. This game is getting closer and closer by the minute. But 25 minutes, a lot of time to play with.
Ball is out.
Emily Harmeyer throws the ball back in. And Zora is there. Bounces off a Trojan player. Patriots throwing it in once again.
That's always been a good technique used by soccer players. If you have to force it outside, make sure it's not on you. Don't just kick it out. Use the opposing players' bodies to make it go out.
Yeah, you want to play to your strengths and weaknesses, especially when you're in a bad position where you're surrounded by multiple defenders. Sometimes the best thing to do is just kick it into a defender. Shot on goal by the Trojans, however, Sophia Knock expertly catches it.
However, her kick is sent out of bounds, giving Newcastle the throw-in. Looks like the Newcastle players are getting a bit more aggressive as it is sent out of bounds again.
Patriots have really started to change things up a little bit as Aubrey Voles clears that up. Brooklyn Wilson comes away with the ball. She passes it up to Sarah Daggy.
She's taking it straight up the field.
Never mind.
Sent up to Kendall Jones.
Kendall might have an opportunity if she can come away with it. Crosses it over.
However, it goes out on a Newcastle player, giving Union County the corner kick.
This might be what the Patriots need to take the lead.
Taking the corner kick for Union County is number 6, Abby Fields.
And she can be deadly accurate with her kicks. Looking in that center, Kendall Jones. I believe that is Sarah Daggy, and here comes the ball. Brooklyn Wilson just missed it.
Shot by Sophia Tolford, but it is kicked out of bounds by the goalie. That is another thing we usually don't see. Sophia usually does not have too many shots, but being in this new position, she has gotten 2 this game. Oh, Travis, you're knocking on wood. Did not work. Looks like the rain is starting again.
Oh, I must have done my honorary rain dance before the game. That's my apologies.
Hey, we are not sacrilegious here. We just
Yes.
like rain dancing.
If you want a reference of that video, you can go onto our YouTube page, UCHS Press TV, where you'll find that commercial. Also, you can go to UCHS Press TV for all kinds of videos. We do very many broadcasts. We do some broadcasts of some musicals throughout the year at the school.
We have several broadcasts, podcasts, articles. We have everything except for, hairless cats. We've got everything.
I mean, you kind of look like a hairless cat.
Meow.
And, of course, if you go on the actual website, UCHSpress.com, you can find all of our podcasts, articles, and broadcasts as well.
Ball is sent up from Abby to Brooklyn Wilson.
Sarah Daggy.
Entering the game for Union County is number 4, Carly Kaufman.
Ball was punted up the field. Sophia Tolfer is there to get it.
Shirley Hill with the rebound. This isn't basketball, but sure.
That's close enough.
Kendall Katzler with another kick.
And Carly Kaufman playing a little bit aggressive there. Gets the ball back to the Patriots. Emily Harmeyer misses. She's looking to just clear it.
Sent out of bounds by the Newcastle players, giving Emily the throw-in.
Yeah, luckily for Emily, number 23 ran in front of that kick before it was too late. Zora comes away with the ball and clears it up.
Great sail. Now, Kendall is out of the game, getting a bit of a breather. We have Carly Kaufman in there playing a little farther back than Kendall was.
Yeah, it seems like the Patriots are pulling back a little bit from their original all-or-nothing stance.
There is a joke between all soccer players called the Omaha movement. Omaha University had a way of playing where they would take the ball and every one of their players, including their goalie, would run. Everybody would attack the goal. And it is both dangerous and terrifying to the opposite team. Ball is sent up by Abby Fields. So, by the end of the game, we may just be screaming, Omaha, Omaha.
I would love to do that. The Patriots have not been exactly as risky as that, but they seem to have Aubrey Voles playing a little bit farther up than the other defenders.
A earlier talk with the girls coach Brad Abbott, we had talked about having her. Aubrey is very good at running. She can have the ability, she can be up there, be the first line of defense, and she's fast enough to get back and be the last line of defense.
And that versatility is really what you want to look for, especially on a soccer team, because if you have defenders that can't chase the ball and get into position, then you'll get beat every single time.
Looking back 2 years, to our sophomore year, seniors for the boys were both Uriah Wilson and Dakota Elliman. They had the ability, they could run the entire field in about 3 seconds.
Yeah, and that's a very invaluable skill to have.
We just had a save by Sophia Knock.
Yeah, as we were just talking about not letting the defender or the attackers break away from the defense, there's almost a goal scored by the Trojans. Sophia Tolfer is looking to get some footing. And looks like Patriots will be kicking it. Must have been a foul on the play or on the field. Uh-oh, ball? Barely missed.
Out by a foot.
Brooklyn Wilson almost came away with a goal.
Looks like the rain is upsetting a few of our spectators. Feel bad for the girls out on the field.
Even though I got to talk with Brandon Olson, he'll be playing in the boys' game for the Patriots coming up here next. He says he loves playing in the rain. So the players seem to actually like the rain. The fans, not so much.
Just like with archery. It's fun to do archery. It's not fun to watch,
Kind of like golf too.
and especially golf. Unless you're like, you ever seen the movie Happy Gilmore?
Oh yeah.
Got Adam Sandler beating people up.
I wouldn't recommend that. But speaking of that, actually, the girls' Lady Patriot golf team has been doing phenomenal. They are 6-0 overall and
Really?
3-0 in TEC.
We have seniors Sarah Schwab and Emily Treadway and Haley King, all of which are doing great for their team.
Yeah, the Union County Patriots sports teams are looking very good this year, despite only, a couple losses. But the Lady Patriots for volleyball took away a win last night in 5 sets against North Decatur.
Speaking of Decatur, our football team won their scrimmage against South Decatur last week.
And they will be going to Northeastern this Friday to take on their first season game.
Going back to our game, there is a Newcastle throw-in.
It's on the Patriots side of the field. Number 21 is breaking away. She might take a shot.
Oh, missed it by a hair. You see, right there, by only being out for a second. That's where this rain comes into effect. If it had been a dry ball, dry field, would have been a whole different ball game. Coming in for Union County, number 11, Kendall Jones.
Sophia Knock with the kick over.
Straight to a Newcastle player, but is kicked off.
Patriot defenders are closing in.
Aubrey and Kendall tag teaming, sending it up to Sarah Daddy.
Patriots cannot get it away from their side of the field, however, as Aubrey Voles misses the opportunity to block it.
Save by Sophia Knott.
Very, very close call. That ball almost bounced off of Sophia into the net. However, now Kendall Jones has the ball on the Trojan side of the field, passes it up to Brooklyn Wilson. She's not paying attention. Trojans,
You're just mean to Brooklyn this game, aren't you, Travis?
I guess so. I'm just calling it like it is. It's not mean. It's honesty. Ooh.
That Newcastle player taking multiple hits, glances off Sophia Knott's foot, up to Shirley, who sends it up. She goes at it again, but it is sent behind her.
Kendall Katzler clears the ball. However, still on the Patriots side of the field, and it goes out of bounds on the Trojans. Patriot ball.
Being thrown in by Shirley Hill. It's up to Sophia Knott. Now to Brooklyn Wilson. Back to Tolford, I apologize.
Yeah, I would hope Sophia Knock is not playing that far up ahead.
No, not like Ricardo Leon used to do when he was here. He had a bad habit as a goalie, would run up the field. Foul on number 6, Abby Fields.
Abby's very much questioning it, wondering why, in fact, that was called.
I have to agree with her. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, she played ball.
It seemed like they just collided. I did not see any malicious intent in that.
It's free real estate. Save Sophia Knock.
However, that goal is not free real estate. Sophia Knock able to keep that ball from going in. Uh-oh, handball on Brooklyn Wilson. That is their second handball of the game. Trojans will be setting up the ball now. Number 10 getting ready to kick it. Ball is passed up. Carla Kaufman's there. Try to keep it from moving. Ball is passed over to the right side of the field.
Corner kick.
And just like that, it'll be a corner kick. A little bit of confusion between the Patriots and the Trojans. Not exactly sure who's kicking it. But of course, it will be a corner kick for the Trojans. .11 minutes and 40 seconds remain in this second half.
Still tied 2-2. Anything can happen. Ball is sent out on that corner kick, giving Sophia not the goal kick.
Now, if Sophia can play this right, they might be able to get the ball back over into Trojan territory.
But it is sent back by the Trojans.
Trojan lady is on the ground looking for a call, does not get it.
Sarah Daddy sends it up, but is sent back by the Trojan defense.
Patriots looking for some way to stop this ball. It's on the right side of the field.
Three players, Shirley, Sarah, and Sophia, all colliding.
And just like that, Katie Lawson comes in for Emily Harmeyer.
Like we said, we got to give that defense their rest. They honestly run more than anybody else.
They've really been putting in work. It's a common misconception that defense really gets to spend most of the game resting. But in fact, when you get to close games like this, the defense is the most important part.
The thing with the defenders is, while trying to do offsides, many defensive lines will go all the way up to the half-field line, making it a long trip back and a fast trip back if a player gets behind them. Sophia Knott just had a close save after it went off the crossbar.
And the ball is now on the Trojan side as Sophia Tolfer is looking to maybe do something with this ball.
She gets it away from one. She gets it away from two. There's a third. Oh, but she is pushed out.
She still has the ball.
Something has happened.
It's going to be a foul on the Trojans.
Sarah Daddy kicking the direct kick. It's up.
A nice kick, but it will sail out of bounds.
One thing needed by the Patriots this year is they need to try to get all their seniors to score. That is a tradition here at Union County. Sarah trying to maybe get a goal shot in there early in the season.
And in the past years, it's actually been quite successful, I would say.
She had a couple of goals last year, I believe.
And
Ball is sent up over Shirley Hill.
she's able to run back and get that ball. Has to fight with number 11.
Is sent out on Shirley, giving Newcastle the throw.
Still Trojan ball. Ball is thrown into the middle of the field. Aubrey fighting for that ball. Not able to come away with it. Katie Lawson steps up, misses it.
Goal kick.
Goal is missed.
Union County, number 15, Zora Allstat.
Coming in for Union County is number 15, Zora Allstatter, and number 18, Victoria Saylor. This is Victoria's first time in the game with only 8 minutes left.
But this could be the most crucial 8 minutes of her career.
This is the beginning of her career. This is her first year in high school soccer.
Exactly. If you want to make an impression, now is the time to make it.
Strange, we usually don't see that as a senior coming in for 1 year.
You know, I mean, I guess she could super senior it.
Saved by Sophia Knock.
Another great save by Sophia. Patriots are really getting lucky.
Abby Fields taking the ball all the way up. Crosses it over into the center. Kendall Jones.
Kendall might have an opening here. Unfortunately, the ball is taken away from her. She's trying to get the ball back, but the ball is passed up to the Trojans, and now it is on the Patriots' side of the field.
Kendall Katzler sends it back up to Zora. Zora up to Abby. Oh, but Abby loses it.
Now here we go. Katie Lawson clearing it back up.
Huge kick up towards Kendall and Brooklyn.
However, they can't come away with it. It's still Trojan ball. Aubrey Voles comes up, tries to challenge, misses that challenge. Kendall Katzler not in position, yet she still comes away with the ball.
Abby Fields has the ball, but is being challenged by not one but two defending.
Some fancy footwork, and now Kendall Jones has the ball. She has an opening. She might be able to take a shot. Shot.
Oh, great shot.
A very great shot, but it falls saved. Ball was punted back up the field. Patriots heads over to Aubrey Voles. She kicks it back up to Sarah Daggy. Not enough power behind it as Katie Lawson has to kick it back once again over to the Trojan side of the field. Brooklyn Wilson can't do anything with the ball, but here comes Kendall again. Still trying to challenge that ball. This ball might roll out of bounds.
Oh, no.
No,
Kendall
she saves it.
keeps it in.
Kendall still might be able to do something with this.
Oh, sends it in again. As you can see, Kendall's tired after 2 straight runs at the goal.
She's not been able to come away with anything except a shot on goal. Now the Patriots need to stop this advance by the Trojans as time is slowly ticking down with 5 minutes left in the game. Katie Lawson clears that ball out. Zora Allstatter there to get the ball. However, that's a handball. Trojans will now take possession of the ball. And the Patriots look a little bit winded on the striker side of things. Of course, with Kendall Jones and Abby Fields playing super aggressively, it's only a matter of time this late in the game.
Speaking of late, the lights have just turned on. They will be on the entirety of the boys' game.
Hey, you know what? Lights add character.
That is true.
Right now, the ball just went out of bounds on the Patriots. Trojans looking to throw it in, number 12 to number 21. Sarah Daggy passes it to Kendall. Kendall passes it up. Abby might be able to take this away. Nope, it looks like Brooklyn might be in position.
Looks like Abby and Kendall have switched spots, most likely to give Kendall a bit of a breather without taking her out completely.
And she definitely needs a breather.
Yeah, after those 2 runs.
Looks
Brooklyn
like
Wilson.
she tries to attempt a shot. And that ball is saved.
A lot of shots this game on the Union County side.
How many? I know you've been taking stats as we've been going throughout this. How many shots on goal do they have at the moment?
Union County has a total of 15 shots, with 2 of them being goals. Newcastle only has 12, with 2 of them on as goals.
But once again, it proves the point. This game has been a very, very intense and aggressive matchup, as both teams have not given each other any time to breathe.
It has been a constant battle between these 2 teams.
And even with the rain, I am sure that every single person out there on that field is sweating profusely.
Newcastle has the throw in. Victoria Saylor has the ball. Oh, but loses it to another Newcastle player.
Ball's passed back up. Sarah Daggy kicks it forward. Brooklyn Wilson can't get there in time. Trojan ball still.
Looks like Union County is playing a lot farther back. Even the offense, such as Brooklyn and Abby, are not even at the half mark.
They're giving the Trojan offense a lot of space to work with, and that might work against the Patriots, as we've seen what the Trojans can do with more space. And just as I say that, ball almost in position for Newcastle to take a shot.
Looks like
The only thing in between the goal was Katie Lawson, and she did keep it from going in.
County, number 10, Sophia Tolford, and number 23, Ellie Bowl.
coming in for Union County is number 10, Sophia Tolford, and number 23, Ellie Voles.
Sophia Knock will be taking over this goal kick.
It's up.
It flies in the direction of Abby Fields. And Sophia Tolfer comes away with it.
Up all the way to Zora, who is now playing a forward position. Newcastle retakes, but Sophia gets it back up. So Zora is fighting for the ball right now.
Brooklyn Wilson. Unfortunately, they were not able to come away with the ball, and the ball is back now on the Patriots side of the field. Long clear by the Trojans. Aubrey misses the chest. Katie Lawson misses a chance to block it.
Goal.
And
Goal, Newcastle.
That would be a
Newcastle
goal.
scored an amazing goal. Didn't even look like it went in.
I didn't think it went in, but with a minute left in the game,
And now as the Patriots, you're starting to worry, can you get this in time? With a minute and 1 second left to play, this can be plenty of time. But as we've seen, the Patriots have not been able to capitalize on any of their possessions.
1 minute to go. 1 minute.
1 minute as it is sent up by Sarah Daddy.
There you go, that's the right tense.
I know Mrs. Barnheiser would be mad at me.
And she actually listens to our stuff too. So that might be a double whammy.
Hi, Mrs. Barnheiser.
Trojans have the ball on the Patriots side of the field. Katie tries to come away with it. Unable to. Trojans still in position to possibly move closer in the goal box.
Handball, Newcastle.
Handball on Newcastle. And now, just like that, Patriots are trying to move the ball back up the field.
15 seconds.
Ellie Voles trying to get possession of the ball, but Trojans are there. Shirley Hill steps up, cannot stop it.
9, 8, 7.
6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will do it. That will finish off this girls' game.
Ending with a score of 3-2 with Newcastle taking the win.
Heartbreaking defeat for the Patriots as they kept in step with Newcastle throughout the entire game.
A minute. They scored a minute before the end. That is hard to keep up with.
It's very hard to come back, especially when you only have a minute to work with in what you're doing.
Well,
But nevertheless, it was a very good game on both sides.
it is early in the season for the girls. They have a long season ahead of them.
We'll see as they continue to progress through their season what they might change. Their defense is looking very solid, but it seems like they're having a hard time capitalizing on scoring goals.
Well, that'll do it from us here tonight at the girls' soccer match. I'm Logan Stern.
And I'm Travis Lang. And coming up next, in the next podcast that will be released right after this one, will be the boys matchup between the Newcastle Trojans. So stick around on the website, and we'll see you in the next podcast.